we didn't have so much time to go to this venue actually, because almost all the time we spent hotel room meeting with people individually.
Alright, Chain Debrief here at Token 2049. We are here with two people from the gaming blockchain space, Oasis, and we are here with Rio and Daiki, Representative Director and Director of Oasis. So, tell me, what is Oasis?
Oasis is a public blockchain for gaming. So we are focusing on gaming. So we have experience of blockchain game operation for 4 years. Utilizing this experience, we have developed this solution for gaming, and also we got a backing by strong gaming company, including Japanese, Korean, European, American, including like Sega, Square Enix, and so we will try to make the blockchain game to the mainstream. So that's what we want to do in Oasis.
We've seen a lot of blockchain projects like focus on gaming as well. So you have like IMX, you have Clayton. So what makes Oasis different from those other chains?
As an experience as a game publisher, we had the three big issues of the blockchain. One is the speed, one is the gas speed, the last one is about UX. So we had to solve the three big issues by ourselves, because we try to integrate other the solution, but we couldn't satisfy by ourselves. Then we decided to create our solution by ourselves, because our backer is kind of strong gaming company, so we need to aim the mainstream adoption. To go to the mainstream, we need to solve all these the issues. Yeah, that's totally different from existing the solution.
Oh, and I understand that Oasis is a layer 1 blockchain, but you guys are also building on layer 2 as well. So similar to how Ronin and XC on the Ethereum chain works. So tell us more about how the layer 2 on Oasis works.
Okay, the difference, it's a combination of the layer 1 and the layer 2. So layer 1 is it's public chain, it's decentralized. But layer 2 is our centralized blockchain, so managed by gaming company. For example, the gaming company, if the gaming company either publish the gaming blockchain game, they will build their layer 2 on Oasis. Then we believe that content creation should be centralized, but the data of its NFT should be on public chain, decentralized place. Yeah, that's totally different. So because we use the layer 2, speed is instant. Then there's no gas fee for users. So layer 2 builder pays the gas fee instead of users. Actually existing solution has a pros and cons actually, but we solve all issues. Yeah, that's the difference.
We've seen a lot of blockchain games mainly on mobile. Are you guys also focusing on mobile, or are you guys also looking at other platforms like PC or any other like Xbox, PS5, or is it mostly mobile?
It totally depends on the platform's regulation though, because nowadays most of the people has mobile phone, a smartphone. It's better to launch the game on on mobile smartphone, but there's a regulation, and also it's a Web3, it's not App3. So yeah, a lot of the new developers trying to build the games on PC base. Yeah, that's the current situation, but ideally it should be multi-platform game. But it's really technically difficult. But some companies are challenging to that. Yeah.
We've seen with Axie Infinity, so I think a majority of players back when they were famous or hyped up, they were from the Philippines, mainly because people were playing the game to sustain their normal lives. Do you think that when it comes to adoption, there's specific region in the world which will have higher adoption rates for Web3 gaming, or do you think it's equal across the board?
When it comes to target market for us, we definitely Southeast Asia will be the first priority market for us. We need to more break down into Southeast Asia, but at this moment, that's the first priority. And the second one would be, of course, Japan, where out of Japan, and also Japan has a lot of population in favor of gaming industry, so that's two. And the third would be the South America, actually, Latin America, because they're kind of really, how to say, favor to crypto culture, and also they really like Japanese, how to say, pop culture as well. So in combination with those culture and crypto, South America is also one of our important markets.
Oh, I didn't know that there's specific regions which have higher adoption rates for crypto. Web3 games, they're pretty new. Like, so far, there's not really that many big Web3 games. We've only seen Axie Infinity, Illuvium. Do you think that Web3 games should compete with Web2 games, or do you think it would be better if we just all collaborate and Web2 games integrate blockchain and crypto?
In the history of the Web2 games, the game developer who tried to migrate the existing console, the PC game, couldn't succeed. The company who could succeed in Web2 game was focused on Web2 original features, like the social function, the vertical play, it's like that. Yeah. So for Web3, we need to invent something. For Web3 features, something. Yeah. The company who focused on that might succeed in Web3 space. That means Web3 gaming companies shouldn't compete with the Web2 company, because already the Web2 games budget is in average 20 million. It's huge. Yeah, the successful rate is 3%. So the startups shouldn't try to compete with the Web2 games.
One thing I want to know, what's the roadmap like for Oasis long term?
Until 6 years, actually, we're trying to be like a DAO. We're trying to be the public things like Ethereum, Bitcoin. But in the initial 3 years, we will take initiative to bring the blockchain game to the mainstream. Then, so in the early stage of the mainstream adoption, actually always in the online game, mobile game, actually Japanese IPs are so strong, so effective actually, always. So maybe the expectation to us is to bring that IP to the Web2 space, Web3 space, yeah. So we will do that in early stage of that. Well, of course, we will solve the issue of the Web3 games.
With all the partnerships that you guys have with Square Enix, Sega, Bandai Namco, I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to achieve that goal. So Token 2049, what have you guys done here so far? How many side events have you gone to, and how do you feel about the whole event?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, actually, we didn't have so much time to go to this venue, actually, because almost all the time we spent hotel room meeting with, how to say, people individually. So yeah, so that's also effective. So that's why we're spending that time. But it's a really, how to say, good opportunity for us to meet with, how to say, key persons in an efficient way. So having these types of, how to say, big event is a really good opportunity for us, even though we are meeting with them at a hotel room.
Generally, not only for Token 2049. So like in a crypto big event like NFT NYC, like this. So lot of huge project person is in hotel in the daytime. Then they go out to the party, for networking. That's the particular behavior for crypto person. So that means to make the good net connection, maybe it's better to go to the after party. I recommend, because most of the people is in the hotel lobby or hotel room.
Oh, that's true. And you guys are really making the most out of your time here. Cause I think I feel like whenever you go to big events like this, you meet so many people, but you can't really filter out the people that you really want to meet. So I guess that's a really, really good strategy when it comes to networking. Okay, before we end off, one last question I want to ask. So, what advice do you have for GameFi projects who are just starting out? What should they focus on, or any sort of advice you can give to them?
So I have two advice. One, create fun game first, because the existing pattern game is too much depend on the price of the token. Yeah, the price is always determined by the supply and demand. So we need to make the proper demand of the game itself, or the NFT characters or IPs, like a proper demand, not just the demand for hype. So if the game is fun, if the NFT character is very cute or cool, maybe proper demand or support the token price. That will be really stable. This is the first advice. They create proper demand. Then number two is try to make the innovation of the Web3, new features, like Web2 innovate the social functions, like the smartphone, like a vertical, the behaviors like that. Yeah.
We got like almost like more than 40 projects applied already to wishing to be onboarding on our platform. So actually, like every week, we are having a council in our team to evaluate which project to be granted from our company. So we usually, try to pick a project with, as Leo mentioned, specific innovative features as much as possible, and also long-term, sustainability within that ecosystem. Otherwise, it might damage the users.
Wow, great piece of advice from the Oasis team. So make it fun and innovate. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.